I'm wearing orange and I want to talk to you about a few things. So, as you probably know, it's Pride Month. And as such, a lot of pride parades are going to be happening, a lot of things, and a lot of festivities, a lot of things celebrating the LGBTQ movement. And I just want to make this video as a little reminder, not much of a you have to do this, because you don't. It's just a little reminder that pride began as a political thing, as a political statement, as a political movement. Because I feel like sometimes people forget this. I understand that pride for a lot of people isn't about doing the political side of things, isn't about protesting, isn't about that. Pride for a lot of people is more about celebrating, for taking this month, taking those parades and just having fun and being who they are and out on the streets and being okay with that. Yeah, being who they are, I think that summed it up. But also, it's important to talk about the political side of things, especially this year. And not just because it's been 50 years of the Stonewall riots. If you don't know what the Stonewall riots were, they were basically a series of riots, demonstrations. They're basically a series of demonstrations that happened around Greenwich Village in Manhattan, after some police raids kept happening at the Stonewall Inn. Those demonstrations paved the way for some coalitions to, spring up, for some movements, some groups of activist groups to be formed and start acting towards assimilating, towards making people of the community lives better in society, in American society. Although it did have a huge impact in America, it also had a huge impact in the world. And after that whole thing, maybe because of that whole thing, some people say that it was the biggest, thing that caused it, came the gay liberation movement, which, made a lot of LGBTQ people have the rights that they have today. There are still a lot of places in the world in which it's really hard being something different than the heterosexual cisgender norm. I could mention a lot of them, but actually, happy news, Botswana is not one of them anymore. I mean, at least not when it comes to homosexuality. There's still a long way to go. There and a lot of other places too, but bringing it back to the point, it's a known fact. There has been this wave of ultra-conservative thoughts and feelings towards not just the gay community, but also feminism, and ultra-nationalism has grown a lot. And I just think that specifically this year, again, not just because of the Stonewall riots, but because of this also, we have to, kick it up a notch when it comes to the political side of things. I understand if you don't want to. This isn't an order, and it's not like I can give you any order. I'm just someone on a computer screen. But even so, just consider it. Consider, even if it's just bringing, how do you say it? Those paper things that they're things written on them, posters or banners or any of those things. I think there isn't actually like a direct translation of what I mean in English. Anyhow, any of those three words. Even if that's just it. Even if it's just when they shout on the cars and scream and do that kind of thing, shout and scream with them, or just maybe don't ridicule them. I know a few people of the community who actually say, oh, shut up, just let us listen to music. Please don't do that. Just let it go as it's intended to go. A lot of people still die because they are LGBTQ. A lot of people still suffer a lot during their lives because of that. So let people make it known that that's not okay. Even if you're not making it known yourself, just let people do it. It's important. It's important for many people. And I say people a lot, and I say many a lot, but my vocabulary is not very extensive, is what I mean. Anyhow, that's basically it. Just remember that pride began as a political thing, and even if you don't want to participate in it as a political agent, let the people who do want to participate in it as political agents do it. It's important for the world, for us as a species, for humans as a species to move forward. Homophobia, transphobia, it's all very, 2 centuries ago. It's all very last century, so let's change it up a bit, okay? Yeah, this was very shallow, this was very quick. Again, it was more kind of a heads up than anything else. Hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, sorry. And yeah, have a good Pride Month. And if you're actually gonna go to a parade, let people be political. And if you're not gonna go to a parade, also let people be political. If you're not gonna be political yourself. Bye.